The other
Yeah,
dude.
my dude with the shirt off.
Hell out the way, boy. Yeah. He done. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Say man, hey man, it's your boy Doing All Harlem. We're back with another NBA 2K25 Next Gen build video, and this is not just a regular build. This is my personal build. Y'all know I don't gatekeep, man, and I know you're probably wondering, how in the hell is Do It All Hall creating all those builds? Well, guess what? I'm not paying for them, okay? I go to the Pro-Am every single day. Well, not every day, but I go to the Pro-Am and get my VC. I click on my players. I play the city games. That's like 1,000 VC a day, okay? So do your quest, you know, do whatever you have to do, but don't spend money on a build. Okay, I did that at the beginning of the year, not anymore. So this is a two-way rim attacker. I made this build. I wanted a tall slasher, so I'm gonna give you the build, truth handle your choice, and the jersey number your choice. Now we're going to the shooting guard position. I got Jason Richardson in the shades of, so that lets you know this build is a real slasher. But I made the build calling it Vince Carter. Okay, so if you see the Vince Carter sort of face creation and all that stuff, this is a Vince Carter build to me. Okay, 6'6" for the height. I thought he was a little bit taller, but I looked at some on here. I think 2K had him at like 6'6". I thought he was like 6'8", but you know, hey, 234 on the weight, 7-foot wingspan. Let's get into it. So with this build, of course, it's a slasher. I wanted the build to be a slasher, you know what I'm saying? But we don't get the name slasher. Like I said, we get rim attacker. And I wanted to keep the name straight rim attacker so it could be a catfish type build, but I couldn't finesse it like I wanted to. So we're gonna start with the finishing. Now, you already know the build has great finishing, and you need some cap breakers for this build. So with the excuse me, with the close shot, we're gonna get that up to a 73. All right, we do get paint products on bronze. Now with the layup, I know some people are going to complain and say, oh, the layup is too low. Hey man, I did what's best for me. Okay, it's just that simple. I like certain things on my builds, and layup is not one of them. Okay, maybe I will do it on another build, but layup ain't my thing. I like to dunk. I'm just being honest. Okay, now speaking of the drive and dunk, we're going to take that to a 91, right? So if I take it to a 91, I need 5 to make it go to a 96. All right, now I didn't want 99 drive and dunk because I have a build with 99 drive and dunk, and you know, I don't think it's worth it. That's just my personal opinion, but you know, I have a 91. Then we're gonna take 5 and add it to the drive and dunk. Okay, standard dunk, y'all know how I feel about standard dunk. Now I want this to be higher, but you know, we're gonna take a 72 for this build, and I think that's good. You can max +1 your rise up and get it to silver. Post control, y'all know how I feel about post control. We're gonna add some post control to this build, so we can get in the post just in case our shot is not falling. Okay, now we're going to come down to the physicals. Now this part right here is very catered to me, okay, or very much catered to me. Okay, with the speed, I always go with an 85 speed. Y'all know how I feel about that. You can take it up higher once you get more cap breakers. As far as the agility, we're going to get that to 82, and as you can see, it can go up higher. Okay, the agility can go up a lot higher if you wanted to. That's up to you guys. As you can see, you can get it up as high as you want to, which is the 87. But you know, we're gonna do 82. All right, and then we're gonna take some of our cap breakers on the next go round, and we're gonna take it up some. Okay, so you can do that if you want to. That's totally up to you. But we're gonna leave it right there for now. Okay, now the strength. Y'all know how I feel about strength. Normally I do an 85. Now you could have did an 85 and been just fine with that, but nah, we're gonna go to a 90, right? Then we're gonna take 3 cap breakers and put it on the strength to get us to a 93, and that will give us legend strong handles. Strong handles is a very important badge for a build like this. You want that badge. You want to be able to utilize it when you're getting to the rim. As you can see, it does say reduces the likelihood of being bothered by defenders when dribbling. We don't want nobody to be, you know, on our hips, so we want to put them in the rim, and we're going to do it with this badge. All right, vertical, we're going to go ahead and get that up to an 85. We need that for Hall of Fame posterized. That's what you're going to have on this build. Now we're going to come back up. As you can see, we get post up poor, we get post powerhouse, we get rise up, we get aerial wizard on Hall of Fame. Posterize it, it will be Hall of Fame once you put your +5 on there. We got physical finisher. I wish I can get that a little bit higher, but you know, it is what it is. We got that paint prodigy, okay? Now, let's go ahead and get to the green bean, make your girl scream badge. Now, this build is a rim attack. I wanted this build to stay a rim attacker. I didn't want like a whole lot of shooting on this build. I wanted a challenge. You know me, I like creating builds with low 3-point shooting, okay? It's a challenge for me, and I don't mind taking on that challenge. You know, most people won't do it, but you know, I'm that content creator that will. Okay, so what I did was I took my 3-point shot to a 76. Now, once I get more cap breakers, yes, I can take it up to, you know, at least an 81 max if I put +5 on there. You know, but I was thinking like, you know, once I get my next +5, I may just go +4 on that and get it to an 80. You know, or I may just leave it like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't really put it nowhere else that would, well, I can, but you know, we'll see once I get it. Okay, as far as the free throw, we're going to do a 60. That's all you really need, I think, to make free throws. I know most people want to hire, but, you know, that's up to you guys. Mid-range shot, it's a 66. I really don't focus on mid-range on certain builds, you know, and this build ain't one of them. But I may get out there with that 66 and try me some mid-range shooting. But, you know, I can shoot threes with this build, you know, with that 76. And you may not believe it, but I really can. And I've been posting some clips about this build. And you'll see some clips at the beginning of this video just in case you don't believe what I say. Now, you get bronze badges on the shooting, but I max +1 my set shot specialist, so that does help me out. And, you know, find you a good jumper, you should be good. But let's go ahead and get into the sauce. But before we do, I need you guys to do me a huge favor, right? Go down there, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button, and let the video play to the end, because that will push the video to the recommended page so everybody mama can see this video. And I need everybody mama to see the video, so do that for your boy. Pass accuracy, we're going to get it to at least a 61, which is decent. You know, and not nothing to talk about for real. I wish I can get it to a 65 to get that break start on bronze, because we do have rebound on this build. Now with the ball handle, we're gonna get that to an 86. We want to be able to get our own shot, and that's a good thing in my opinion. With the speed with ball, we're going with an 80. We want to get downhill with this build. Early in the year, I made a 6'6" slasher with an 86 ball handle and a 75 speed with ball. That boy was dribbling all slow and couldn't get to the rim fast enough for me. But this build right here, he should be able to do just fine. Okay, we do get ankle assist, we got handle for days in there, we got unpluckable. Then we're gonna have legend strong handles once we get that strength to a 93. As you can see, it does tell you right there, we need that 93 strength. We got a 90, we're gonna put a +3 on there, and they're gonna give us 93. So we should be good. We also get lightning lunch on this build. You know, I get that +5. I may just want to take it to an 84. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I may want to take this to a 90. You know, you never know. You know, I just see, but you know, at 90, I don't think you get nothing. You need a 93. Well, you get handle for days on gold. That'll help me out a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But it just depends on what you want to do. Now we get to the defense. Of course, you want to have defense on this build. Y'all know how I feel about interior defense, so we're going to take that to a 74 so we can make sure we get post lockdown, okay? For the perimeter defense, we're going to do an 85 so we can get some good perimeter defense. Gold, immovable, enforcer, that's a really good badge to have. Now, if I want, I can put my +5 on the perimeter defense once I get it. You know, they'll give me gold pick dodger, they'll give me Hall of Fame immovable. On ball minutes, I need a 91. I should have thought about that when I created the build. I should have took that to an 86. Yeah, I should have took that to an 86 or maybe even an 87. That way, once I get my +5, I could have, you know, bumped it up, but it's all good. Still, we're going to do 85. That's another thing. I could have took that to an 86 and, you know, get the +5 on there, and I would have got 91 still. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. As far as the block, we're going to get that to a 75. We ain't have nowhere else to put that point at, so we're going to put it at 75. Rebound, we're going to max that out. 79 on the offense and 85 on the defense, okay? So we get silver rebound, takes a gold box. But this is my version of the build. Feel free to change what you want to change, but let's get into the shades up. Are you ready? Because I do not clickbait. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Now, told y'all we got Jason Richardson up there. I let you know this build can finish really, really good. He's at the top, so y'all know what type of time he on. That's my Vince Carter face creation right there, and the build is a two-way rim attacker. This is my personal build, so don't be in the comments talking crazy.